Well, hello there. You can see that I have extracted the Mech's main computer from the Mech. That way I can actually work on developing it without having to actually, be in the Mech, which is kind of nice. So without further ado, let's get this program started. You can see it's running some diagnostic sort of stuff, scanning around for the control boards and whatnot. Uh, you can see that it's actually not found most of them. That's because the wiring is a little hinky. I'll show you that in a sec once the main screen boots up. There we go. Okay, now to start off with, it's actually scanning for these little servo control boards here, which are going to be interfacing with the mech's main giant actuators and making it move around. Now, the thing is, the wiring is a little finicky. I probably have to solder some of it on better, but it has been working intermittently, so that is a little tweak I need to do. Now, this is going to be the leg status screen, so if a fuse blows on one of the leg motors, this graphic will change to indicate that. And over here, you'll be having power monitoring, seeing how much under load all of the leg motors are. Of course, you can then monitor the arms as well in a similar way. If an arm fuse blows, you'll know how much power each of the arm motors and the hands are consuming. Setting the hand poses manually and preset poses. Some various power info like the overall power consumption and whatnots. And finally, the settings where you can change the control schemes, like whether it's internal controls or the game controller or whatever. Now, in order to do the current setting, I'm going to be adding on some more analog sensors via I2C, which is also what these little boards use. Now, I2C is kind of nice in that you only need a total of 4 wires, 2 for power, positive and negative, and then 2 more wires for the data. It's not very high density data, but it is enough for analog sensing and sending out servo pulses to multiple servos. Now, there is also something a little neat that's been deployed. I got a little nav ball up here. You can see that when I tilt this little fella, the nav ball tilts as well. So that's kind of neat. It'll allow us to know how the mech is tilted and all that. Unfortunately, I haven't added in a compass yet, and even if I did, I think the amount of power running through the mech would definitely interfere with that. So lots of gigas and doohickeys on here. These are the side screens so you can monitor the legs and whatnot. Here are some various light switches to turn on lights like the cabin lights, underbody lights, body lights, and the headlights. Toggle the fan, switch between cameras, battery status for each of the 5 car batteries inside of the mech. This is an actuator cutoff button, so if the actuators do something funny, you just press it in, red light lights up, twist it, turns off. And finally, a switch for the camera LCDs, so you can turn on the main view cam monitors and see out. So, that is all for today, I suppose. If you do enjoy seeing a real life mech being built in some dude's garage and basement, be sure to like and subscribe, share it with others, and if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. Take care.